Meghan Markle and Prince Harry seem to be trying a new strategy with their careers, and one royal commentator thinks it's a smart move. Since they left the royal family in 2020, they've faced a lot of criticism, especially after sharing personal family moments in TV interviews and their Netflix documentary. Harry's memoir, Spare, also caused a lot of controversy and further damaged his relationship with his brother, Prince William. For most of the past year, Harry and Meghan have been staying out of the public eye at their home in Montecito. However, in recent months, they've started appearing at events separately, focusing on their own individual projects. Gareth Russell, a royal commentator, believes this is a good strategy for them. He thinks that anything that avoids the kind of interviews they did in the past and focuses more on separate appearances is a positive step. He feels that staying away from controversy and avoiding repeating what they've been doing for the last couple of years is a wise decision. While they're focusing on individual work, they're still expected to participate in joint events and engagements related to their shared interests, particularly their charitable work with the Archwell Foundation. This new approach comes as they spent another Christmas in California with their children, Archie and Lilibet. This past Christmas was Harry's 6th away from his royal relatives, and it's believed he wasn't invited to Sandringham this year. Harry's last visit to the UK was in late September for the Wellchild Awards, but he didn't meet with any of his family, not even his father, King Charles, even though their relationship is reportedly improving. Harry and William are also still estranged and haven't had a proper conversation in over a year. This new approach of separate appearances and focusing on individual projects could be seen as Meghan's master plan. It allows both her and Harry to pursue their own interests and build their own individual brands without constantly being tied to the controversies that have plagued their joint ventures. This separation could also help to reduce the intense media scrutiny they've faced as a couple. By appearing separately, they might be able to control the narrative more effectively and focus on positive stories related to their individual work. This strategy also makes sense from a public relations perspective. By focusing on their individual passions and achievements, they can show different sides of themselves and appeal to a wider audience. Harry's work with veterans and his involvement in the Invictus Games has always been well received, and by focusing on these areas, he can regain some of the public's respect. Similarly, Meghan can focus on her advocacy work for women's rights and other causes she's passionate about. This allows them to build a more positive image based on their actions rather than their personal lives. This new strategy is a significant shift from their previous approach, which involved sharing very personal details about their lives and their experiences with the royal family. While this initially generated a lot of attention, it also led to a lot of backlash and criticism. By stepping back from this type of public sharing and focusing on more concrete projects, they might be able to rebuild trust with the public and create a more sustainable and positive image for themselves. It also allows them to avoid constantly being compared to each other, which has often led to negative narratives and competition. This shift also raises questions about the future of their relationship as a public couple. While they've stated they will still work together on certain projects, the emphasis on individual work suggests a change in their dynamic. It remains to be seen how this will affect their public image as a couple, and whether they can successfully navigate this new phase in their lives. However, from a career perspective, it does seem like a smart move. It allows them to diversify their efforts, connect with different audiences, and potentially rebuild their reputations after a period of intense scrutiny and controversy. It's a way for them to move forward and create a new chapter, both individually and as a couple. This new approach might be exactly what they need to redefine their public image and move beyond the constant controversies that have surrounded them since they stepped down as senior royals. It allows them to showcase their individual talents and passions, potentially winning back public support and creating more positive narratives around their work.